states have already banned the usage of handheld phones while driving, and 14 states have banned text messaging only. Barbara Harsha, the executive director of the Government Highway Safety Association, thinks there's a tremendous amount of interest in state legislature and the highway safety community in the distracted driving issue. Regardless of the law, texting and driving should not mix. We need to restore some common sense to driving. No matter if you are the distracted driver, the smart driver, or just a pedestrian, everyone is affected by the dangers of this situation, and we must take action now to prevent it. It is estimated that more than 100 million people use their cell phones while driving by the National Safety Council. Also, a study done by the Transport Research Laboratory proved that reaction times of a driver on their phone are 35% slower than a drunk driver. Just recently, a school bus driver lost control of his bus while text messaging on his phone, injuring over 30 children. So is any text or call really worth risking your life for others? Brandy Terry has been asking herself that question ever since she was involved in a serious car accident while texting. I'd like to share her story with you. Brandy recalls waking up with a person yelling, "Brandy, Brandy, do you remember anything at all?" and a bright light shining in her face. She couldn't see anything around her because little did she know a neck brace had been placed around her neck. Brandy replied by saying she didn't remember anything, and while tears started to roll down her cheeks. The paramedic informed her that she had been in a serious car accident. She ran a red light and was hit by a car turning, which then spun her car around into another car. Brandy soon responded by questioning the paramedic if anyone else had been hurt. The paramedic told her no, that she was the only one hurt, but that they believed she was texting at the time of the accident. Brandy was then taken by life flight to the University of Utah to be taken care of. Brandy had shattered her right ankle and snapped her upper right arm completely in half. It was 6 months before she was able to walk. Brandy recalls that day as being the day her life flashed before her eyes. It was the day that 2 other people's lives could have been taken because she chose to text. One text that she can't even recall put her life and 2 others on the line. If something is not done soon to resolve this problem, lives of many other Americans will soon be taken due to careless driving. Janet Froster, CEO of the National Safety Council, said, "Driving drunk is also dangerous and against the law. When our friends have been drinking, we take their keys away. It's time to take the cell phones away." I would like to share another tragedy that occurred to Russell and Kim Hurd. Russell and Kim Hurd lost their daughter Heather last year. She, however, was not the one texting at the wheel, but a tractor trailer several cars behind her was. She and another driver were killed instantly. Heather's mom told reporters that the truck driver was not speeding, he just wasn't looking at the road. Heather's dad stated that the truck driver's poor decision has changed his life forever by losing his daughter. With the number of deaths increasing rapidly from cell phone usage while driving, lawmakers need to find a solution to prevent this problem fast. I would like to propose to you a solution I came up with that I think will work the best. I believe that lawmakers should require automobile makers to install a hands-free device in the steering wheel of all vehicles, and they should outlaw text messaging entirely. If lawmakers follow through with this solution, it would help reduce the many lives lost from this unnecessary issue. The reason why this will help is because it will help drivers to keep both hands and eyes on the wheel and looking ahead while driving. All a driver should have to do is connect their cell phones to this device and use the buttons on the steering wheel to make and receive calls. believe that it is impossible for Americans to live and travel without their cell phones, and I believe that cell phones could benefit drivers who are lost or having car trouble. That is why I would like you to help me in getting this law passed. Most car crashes occur because of a distracted driver. Fixing this problem would be easy using Bluetooth wireless technology. Bluetooth, as stated on its website, is a wireless standard for personal connectivity of a broad range of electronic devices such as cell phones. If the system is set up correctly, it will decrease the number of accidents due to distractions. And if text messaging is outlawed completely, which requires more attention than just talking on the phone, the number of accidents will decrease dramatically. I expect with the implementation of this solution that the death rate of drivers using cell phones will decrease by 50%. I also expect in the next 5 years that all cars will have this system installed when bought, and the reaction time of drivers will increase by 30%. A research done by a special interest group from Bluetooth predicts by 2012, 1/3 of all lightweight vehicles will contain Bluetooth technology. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor of California, stated the following while signing a law banning handless devices in California. The simple fact is, it's dangerous to talk on your phone while driving. So getting people's hands off their phones and onto the steering wheels is going to make a difference in road safety. This issue will not be fixed by only a couple states banning it. We must all push the legislative branch to introduce a bill and get Congress to pass it. Then, once the President has signed the bill, the law enforcement of each state must enforce it. Almost a year ago, the California Senate signed into law a bill requiring motorists to use a hands-free device while driving. They issued a $20 fine for the first offense and $50 fine for each additional offense. If this law has benefited just one state, think what it could do. Think of the worldwide benefit it could have. The New York teen and her 4 friends would probably still be here today, in college, having fun, and working towards a successful career. Brandy Terry would have probably saw that red light that she ran way before and would have not have to live her life with the pain she lives with today. A person's life on earth is very precious, and it's sad when that life is taken away by something as stupid as texting or talking on your phone while driving. I hope you understand the dangers of driving while texting and talking on your phone, and will help me to push to get a ban on handheld cellular devices while driving. I myself am guilty of texting and talking on the phone while driving, but by this presentation I have realized that I am putting myself and others at risk for an accident. I feel the solution I have put forth to fix this problem would play a major role in preventing the lives of our loved ones from being taken away from us too soon. I would like you to ask yourself, is that one phone call or that one text message really worth your life or others? Join me in making our highways a safer place. Thank you.